Hello guys, give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure Restream doesn't seem to be going to YouTube. So let's see if we can get that to work. And we'll get started. It says it's connecting on to both. Warning. Junk. Fine, whatever. It says it's live to YouTube, but I don't see it being live to YouTube. It says it's on, doesn't show me that it's on. I need to get a new chair. My chair randomly decides to lower itself all the way, which is lots of fun. Yeah, so apparently the broadcaster says that it puts words out to people, but it doesn't show me. Excuse me, YouTube doesn't show me that it's working. Let's see. Edit settings. That's fine, and I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Switch channels enough. I want to switch channels. I want to make sure it's going to both channels. That's what I want. Doesn't look like it's live on YouTube though. And I don't like that. Because you are supposed to be going live. Oh well. I guess we'll figure it out. We got all these other things online. Social alerts worked. We got the chat thing going. I don't know if the chat works, but it shows us as being live on Twitch, so we are just going to. I'm just loading back in here. I am. What is that? Oh, sure. Sitting at the skeleton farm at my base. I was just trying to grab some levels and what do I do with my pickaxe? Here it is. Trying to fix that earlier too. Got a couple of things we could throw in stuff. Know why I have half these things on me. I don't know what's happening. Alright. Oh, sit down. Hello, Chocobo. You noisy punk. Alright, so let's see. Yesterday, I just put some basic stables up for the Chocobo, so now they can't go anywhere. But I did put them, like I put these pressure plates here because it's pretty cool. I can. So now everything opens and closes. I decide to ride them around, and I can come back over and walk them right in. Ow. Always hit my head. I don't really like that. I put these posts here originally because I was going to tie them up, because if you play the pack at all, or if you've used Chocobo at all, they don't like to sit still. They will, like I had them wander up and fall out of the castle. Other than that, I did actually the outside of the castle, or the outside of this main keep or whatever, I finished the tower and I finished the outside of it. I believe there's like these stairs need to be adjusted, but pretty sure I have most of it done, like aestheticals and stuff. That guy's still there. Yeah, there's a tower out the back there. There's a big tower over there. Let's see. Still a castle pig. Yeah. This is the attic. Like, there's a lot of room, or a lot of work to be done on the inside of this, so, you know, whatever. Like, don't judge me. Or go ahead, judge me. Whatever, that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, this tower, I incorporated it through a doorway here, so that you can walk up to it. Like I said, there's another tower there. I got rid of that. Yeah, so I pretty much got the outside of this done. It took quite a few hours yesterday, but that's fine. Made a little balcony thing here too. But that's not what I want to do. It isn't close to anything I want to do. We do have, I have bred the dogs, so we started getting some dogs. There's still a little bit of stone left. I was cooking up cobble, which had a ton of it. Just do this randomite while we're out here. Because it's there. Who knows what we'll get? It's not important. Eventually I'll get around to cooking. Stuff in our storage. Alright, so let's see. Stone. Yeah, 4,000 stone. But we're going to need it because today I want to go over what I did. I mean, I've been doing quite a bit of grinding off camera. I mean, I don't think most people want to see me building most of the time, so that's why we're doing a bunch of it in live stream here. We'll probably do some other stuff. You know, whatever people jump in at and let me know. But right now I want to make all this smooth stone that I cooked up into stone brick because it'll lay down the general foundations of I think. Cool. Just the general well, I already laid down the foundations. Let me show you. I'll show you in just a second. Let's get some more. That's inventory. Alright. So I'm going to put stone brick, or cracked stone brick and stuff like that. We'll get there eventually. But I expanded the, you didn't see I did all this extra work. Finished the tops and everything else. In between, or well, during the last episode, in a cut, I expanded the water around here and there because, well, just learning about castles, really, and learning that they generally had, well, if there's an outer gate and everything else, and then what you do is make a fortified inner thing so that this funnels people in where they have to come into the center in order to get to this, so you could actually shoot people from like the windows and stuff like that with arrows before they would get to here. And then they would have to cross a drawbridge, which we haven't built yet because we haven't done Ancient Warfare. But we will. We will do that eventually. I also laid down the basic, just the shape, really. I just laid down. I threw down a bunch of stone brick, and I laid down shapes for towers and just an outside wall, which they call a curtain wall. Thought that was kind of interesting myself as well. Let me click back on this thing. I have no idea if any of this is working. Because yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know if this restream thing is working because it shows that I'm offline on YouTube, so I don't know. I don't know if you happen to be seeing me on Twitch. It says I'm streaming on Twitch, which is cool, but you know. So I made I made 2 more towers here, and this is where the main gate is going to go. And then I brought the wall like all the way down there. There's going to be a tower there. I made a spot there for a little gate that can go out to the town. And then there's another tower there, and then it meets back up with the backside of the keep over there. So this will just be the outer area, and then we have all this part here where we can do our Ancient Warfare stuff, and we can make a nice looking little pond over there. I figured that'd be like a nice, I don't know, little area really. I want to make a stables out here for horses and probably chocobo. Well, probably just a horse stable because I have an idea for the chocobo. What I want to do is get rid of that dang thing eventually. I want to make a racetrack. So I want to make like a really big racetrack and decorate it and do like a stables there where we can do the chocobo and do breeding for chocobo and everything else there. I don't think I'll ever race the chocobo on here. We might race it. I don't know. There's people on the server. They might get their own chocobo eventually. And hi. Wow. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be cool. And I want to make a kennel out here eventually too, to breed the dogs, because we do have doggy talents, and I don't know what that is or not, but there's a lot of doggy breeding. So first thing I want to do though is, where is that? Now, there'll be a lot of adjustment, just the same way I did with the castle, but the good thing about the builder's wand and everything else is that we can at least get these walls. Oh, we can break the builder's wand. Dang it. Yeah, we can basically use it to bring the walls all the way up to a decent level, and then we can go around and we can actually make the towers go up, and so we can raise like this entire thing all really quickly. We should really go fight with her, then I can make an unbreakable wand. Things I'm saving for later. You know, make one more just in case. Sure, it'll break. Not be honest, so that it doesn't accidentally build where we don't want it to. Hopefully, I want to work on this path that goes from here to where the front gate is, and we could always work on the path outside also if we want to. That goes to Market, and then maybe we could build the small portcullis and everything else where the gate for the village is going to be. That might be interesting to do as well. There we go. Be able to raise. I love this. Love the builder's wand. And we're out of stone. But look, I love the builder's wand because of this. Because we can get the walls, the whole outer walls for this whole keep, we could get them up. And we could even get the towers up relatively quickly as long as we continually have some stone. Which, where is... I don't... in this one? Let's put axe, this, and let's keep this on us just in case. Let's move this out of the way. Man, I'm gonna have to make another builder's wand too. We're gonna... Ah! No! See, that's what... Oh, man. Can't believe it built in there. I think it's /wand. Oops. Oh no. Like, no. I gotta look this up. Thought I had it, but might not have. I wrote it right? Oh, because there's spaces. That's why. Just copy that. Copy. Alright. Oh, I need to have the wand in my hand. Sure, fine. Just do it, man. Do it again. Oh no. Dang it. Well, that sucks. That is the only problem that I have with the builder's wand. Hang it all to dang it. Well, now we've got a lot of stuff to undo. Right. I mean, luckily it's not too much. Hopefully we won't have to undo it again, because we're already past this level now, so have to undo this courtyard. You know what? I've been meaning to test. You come here. We don't have any way to take the enchantments off of things, so let's oh yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, it's gonna break, but you know what? We can get this done quickly. Thank you, Chance Q. There it goes. Well, what's this thing have on it? Efficiency 4. We should really get some efficiency 5. Dang it, all this sucks. I hope it's not inside. Oh, man. Stupid builder's one. Such a gift and such a curse at the same time, it seems. I bet it's inside the thing too. Oh, it is. You son of a biscuit. That mean it's inside the house as well? Why would it even go in here? It's on the wall. Wish I didn't notice this beforehand. I could have undid it before I moved on. Did it do all of inside the house as well? Stop there? I think it stopped there at least. Well, at least there's that. Some good news, I suppose. Well, between that and as soon as I break all this, it shouldn't do it. Not how I wanted to start the stream. Nor is it... Yeah. Put some carpet down. You don't notice it too much, right? Maybe you do, but there were dark spots. Spawnable areas, and I didn't want to add more lights. There's enough lanterns, and I didn't want torches. There's only a couple of spots, so... Well, at least we are getting this stone back. Let's hope that... I mean, I'll disconnect the walls from the keep if I need to. I don't want to keep doing this. Ah, this sucks. All this work. Hate going backwards. Well, it didn't go inside the chocobo pen, so it got broken up by that stuff, so... Ah! Here's the wall. Beaten. Setting this backwards. Right, it's not in there. Good. Not in here, right? Good. Just put all that junk back in there. We'll get the stuff back out, it's fine. Still have a lot of stone to get back, unfortunately. Killing me. That swapped thing does not, but I'll probably change that in my controls, but I haven't. I put I organize my stuff more. I still have chests out here, but they're back over here in the corner, so at least they're not really too noticeable, but I organized the chest too. So we got like stone stuff, you got wood stuff, you got plant stuff, random stuff from mobs. These are like pistons, you know, all these things that... Then you had gear, and then orc runes and stuff. Hopefully, well, definitely in the next episode I put out, be fighting a wither. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's watching right now, if they have a preference. I mean, we could fight it in the overworld, that'd be that would take place somewhere nowhere near our base. We could just fight it open in the nether. We could cheese it. Well, you know what? I want to do the first one normal. So maybe we'll do it the old school way, where we go dig down into the down at bedrock area, just make like a little cave of sorts, and fight it down there. See if we can beat it normally. Well, see if we can beat it normally. Just get around to beating it normally. And after the first one, then we can go to the nether and set up a wither cheesing area. There is ways to make wither-proof blocks in the pack, but most of that stuff that you know, people usually do with regular tech packs and everything else, it's pretty easy to do in tech packs. It's really, I mean, because you do all these tech mods and everything else, and you get them to craft things all easily for you. It takes a lot of challenge out of anything. You end up basically just finding ways to get items really quick, and then you craft the stuff. Well, I mean, you can get items really quick in this. You can, I mean, with ore excavator and hammers and everything else that you can make, it doesn't take long to get stuff. But I want to take the chance of. I'm all worried now. I don't, because I want to build this wall up really quick. It's not going to take very long to do, but I don't want it to screw with the inner keep again, so we're going to come over here and disconnect it. I'm going to do two just in case, basically. But for here, I don't want it to be adjacent, so we'll do 3. Just to be safe. Yeah, I didn't put anything down here. All I did was lay out the inner and outer. Like, I just did 1 row on the walls, because with builders ones, that's all you got to do. Come up with your basic structure, shape, and then you can build your way up. And I mean, I did that as part of this, but then you just go back into it later on after the structure is up and do all your aesthetic stuff, you know, like changing blocks out and like all of this stuff that I did, making it more in depth, that have more shape to it. You do all that stuff later on. Probably make this a little bit deeper or wider, but I don't know. So what I wanted to do before I was distracted by having to clear life is fill this backpack up with the. Make another one of these wands as well, because I know that the first one's almost broke. So I already have the second and third one. Let's. Right, there's a whole bunch of this stuff here. That's all of it. Not really enough. Not even close to enough. But at least I have 1,000 more stone. Not that I necessarily want to be sitting here crafting stone into stone bricks, but at least it's not that tough. I think I can just do that. Work there? It will. This and throw it over there on the ground. All that stuff up afterwards. I probably took too much stone out. This is probably not the fastest way to do this. Dang it, all the dang it, Bobby. It's fine. Oh, well, not exactly what I wanted to do either, but whatever. Right. Get this done quicker. Why don't you work now? Oh. All the dang it again, Bobby. Whatever. Let's just go. No. Dang it. You know, if I was actually into Ancient Warfare already, I could totally have somebody do this for me. Soon. Because I do want to do Ancient Warfare. Set it up so, because I'm tired of mining, so I'm not going to mine anymore. So I need to set Ancient Warfare up so that takes care of it. Shortly, I hope. That is a ridiculous amount of creepers for a few moments in the evening. Excuse me, sir. Could you kindly get the heck out of here? Alright. Alright, let's try and get this done this time without ruining more things. Not connected to the castle, so this should not. Seems to be working. Except for that side. Fine though? It's all fine. There we go. Okay. Oh, our backpack. Get some more of these stone bricks into our inventory. Gotta do. Alright, how are we looking? I don't know why it stopped going up there. That needs to come up more. That one there needs to come up more. This needs to go up more as well. Fine though. We are getting up there. See, I kind of like the height of this wall. Yeah, I think that's good. So now let's differentiate our towers. And then I just go back through with ladders later on and climb up and do things. That's how I did the castle. It took quite a while, but it's all fine. Why didn't that one block go up? Uh-oh. Sounds like we got a storm brewing. You know not want to deal with a hurricane. I just built all of this. Cut it out. Get this tower up a little bit more. That's probably good. Let's see. Now this is the wall that goes out to the village. Probably need... No, that's probably a good height, but definitely need the towers higher. This is just going to be a small wall. It'll just be another thing that they did with medieval type castles is they would have a main gate, which is what that's going to be over there, but then they'd have like a secondary gate, which is what this is going to be, and it usually just had a raised walkway, which I'm going to do, because you could pull the wooden walkway out or break it in times of siege and everything else, and then your door is up above the ground, so when people are trying to get up to it, you could just fight them off. So I'll do that over here. Leave a nice little walkway for the villagers to get here, and then we can make a path that comes out of here and goes over into the village, which I thought was kind of neat. That. Fine, whatever, as long as you're not storm that's blows me off walls and stuff. We should be able to do a couple more levels of that. Well, I think I might leave that there. Actually, this seems fine. Well, this one doesn't. This needs to be higher. But I think the one on that side... Yeah, I'm going to bring it all up probably another couple of blocks. No. This is where the builder's wand's nice, but you still have to do, you know, basic designing of your own, but I want it... Yeah, this height is good, because then you can walk right onto that. And I can connect the two. That was the idea there. Are we out of stone again? We are. Doing good though, because there's not too much. Hope the hurricane doesn't necessarily happen, because swear to goodness, if a storm comes and rips like the roof off of this, the amount of time it took me. The amount of time it took. Hi, Winry. How are you? Alright. Sorry if that was delayed. I'm trying to use Restream for the first time, and wasn't sure if it worked. But apparently it is. I'm just getting my, building up my outer walls and stuff. For my heap that I've been making. And then I'm going to make the paths and everything else that go probably to the outer gate and then to everything else. Ah. I had a friend that used it, and even though he hasn't quite got the hang of setting up his streams and stuff like that, I haven't decided if I want to stream on YouTube or Twitch, so I was like, well, Restream will do both, so I'll try that. I sleep to get rid of the storm. Oh, I actually woke up this morning and had breakfast and watched the replay of your stream. Oh no, out of stone. Well, I mean, I could cook more cobblestone. Fine. Carry it over. Ah. Yeah, I haven't been back on Mixer since it turned into Mixer. No, I mean, it's, I didn't think it was derpy, because, I chose a whole bunch of mods that nobody uses, like, on purpose. And, oh, also, you do have to worry about hurricanes and tornadoes. But, other than that, there's no earthquakes. But it's kind of cool, because they will, like, a tornado will come through, and it'll tear a path, like, through a village and everything else. It'll wreck some stuff, but, you can sleep and they usually go away. And it doesn't always happen, it just sounds like a storm. Looks like a storm. But there is that. Oh, and I did want to show you. There's a mod in the pack too that you could look up. Well, actually, you'll see it in one of the quest lines. But while you're here for a second, let me show you that there is no diamond picks and stuff like that. But I wanted to show you just what you can do with, or how you can do one of the things. And you don't look into the book very, like a lot, whatever. Words, English is not my good thing right now. All right, so you grab a stick, grab the wool like you did that with the handle or whatever, but you can do with leather also. Leather makes a better handle. But and do iron weapons and tools. So we're gonna make a cross guard. We're gonna make a sword blade. Okay. So your diamonds, what you can do with the diamonds is use them when you're crafting your tool or weapon or whatever it is. Like, see, so now it's 312 durability, but if you take your diamond and you put it next to it here, it makes it show up on the sword, and now I have 1953 durability, and it brings the attack up also. So you can do that with all the different weapons and everything else, all the different tools and all the other stuff. So until you get to Carbonado, which is you got to find that down on Bedrock. That's the best way to get your weapons and everything else. Wanted to show you that. Well, I was going to tell you that, but you're here, so I can tell you / show you. Let's get back to the wall. This was the right height, but we want to bring the tower up more. That really quick. I think. Nah, that's fine. You can do it with emeralds too if you have more emeralds, but the diamonds make the durability. It's like a couple hundred more. I want to sleep, but I don't want to. I want to fall off. All right. Alright. Great, kind of have to go. Ah, not that one. Whatever. Fine. All fine. Power up here more. That's probably a good height. Yeah, you could see out over the town. Yeah, it's a good height. Maybe 2 more. Alright. That tower's good. That wall's good. Those walls are good. That tower, that one's missing a thing. It's fine. Is there water? I want to jump down into something, but there's no water. Okay. Okay. It's only 2 hearts. I'll be alright. Over here, bring up. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have to dig out tunnel there when I get into Ancient Warfare. Then I can put a gate in there and stuff, which would be cool. But for now, all right. Let's bring this wall up. Alright, that's the same height as that wall. It's probably high enough for this wall. Don't know why that's not working, but that's okay. Not a tough thing to fix. Probably just didn't have the reach. Dang it, all the dang it. Whatever. Whatever. Still faster than it would have been if I was placing it 1 block at a time. I realized by doing all these walls and everything else, I'm really kind of just making more work for myself, but I want it to look like... I mean, I want this whole inside here to be lit up eventually, so that we can walk out of our castle, well, the keep part of the castle, anyhow, and go out here and do stuff with dogs or chocobo, or work on our Ancient Warfare and not worry about mobs being in here anywhere other than that skeleton grinder. And eventually, when I get Ancient Warfare going also, then we could put guards on the front gate and all over the walls and stuff like that, and they'll just shoot mobs everywhere. We won't have to do anything. No. Dang it. Ah, made it. Sweet. Probably 2 more wands, but wonder how much of that stone is done being cooked. Probably most of it. Still haven't gone back to... I'm gonna go to a redstone or a testing world or whatever. What? Why is it not happening? I'm gonna go to a testing world and figure out a way to make this work better. Right now, I have no idea what's going on. It was stuck. Alright, whatever. Works now. Oh, there we go. Fine. Alright, so that should cook all that stuff ridiculously quickly. Should have been done by now. However, probably messed up the inventory by putting that furnace next to it, so it was probably looking for an input there or an output there or something. But I'm gonna make like an ultra smelter, I guess I'll call it. There, have any smooth stone? Gravel, cobble. Can't do anything. Oh yeah, need to make a couple more wands. 3, 4. And I can't count. All 5. Put that away. Put the stick back. Let's see. There's all our extra junk. Still YouTube. Shush, Chocobo. You know, I liked their noises, but when you have 3 of them and you stand near them, they don't ever shush. It's old. Yeah, this is loud that I don't want to deal with, but it's relatively quick for only having 1 furnace in it. I'd say it's relatively quick. Let's see, what can we do while we're waiting? 4 stone. That means we don't have to stand there and... Is that just regular stone, right? Okay. More stone here. Let's put all this stuff out of the way. Let's go start working on a path. Shovel. Oh, also, playing the pack. Also, I mean, endgame tools are the Carbonado ones, or anything that's any of those ones that you can upgrade with the diamonds and everything else, and enchant, because you can enchant them all like normal. Like, those would be your endgame stuff, but yeah, there's diamond swords in all the houses I built, because I was getting sick of trying to make loot tables work, and once they finally worked, I just didn't touch it anymore, because I was just so relieved that it finally worked. Might go back up, probably go back in and adjust at some point in time, but you can find stuff, vanilla tools all over the place, so exploration's about your way to get stuff easily, really. See if we can make a path that goes from here to... Let's carve a door out of this thing so that I know where we're going to. Make this a big multi-portcullis gate with a bunch of different lava traps and everything else, so that you can pull levers and people come in. We are on a server. I mean, you know, eventually I'm sure that there will be a couple more people here. There's well, nobody else is playing right now, but you know, we'll want to keep people out, so we'll have multiple gates, kind of like we have 2 of them on that. All for future. Where is the builder's wand? That could actually help with this as well, but bring this. Because I don't want to step. I don't want it to be that close. I mean, we're gonna make steps and everything else. I think we can make sure that there's dirt slabs. Pretty sure cork adds dirt slabs. Didn't bring a crafting table with me because that would have been how to do this. And obviously I want the path to come out here, kind of go over there and then to that, but I want this. I feel like this is a little hill type thing here. Would be encroaching on the path like too close. I mean, we're gonna put a thing up there anyhow. I want it all flat because that was no, it's boring. Ah. This is the stuff that I do off camera that nobody sees. Is him and Han constantly over and over again about how I want things or what I want to do. Is this good? No. Do I change that block? Do I change this block? How about that block? Is that block okay? Oh my goodness, I spend hours fixing blocks and redesigning stuff. I mean, this probably took like 6 hours. And then 2 days later, I ended up changing it again. But I do so many cuts in my videos because it's a video. I mean, live stream's one thing, but on a video, you don't want to listen to me go over things like that. But that could be all right. I think that could be all right. Maybe. Gotta fix this water too. I'll do that actually. I mean, I'm just gonna make it go out that way more. Where it goes out to is fine. Probably even chop it back another block to make this a little bit more narrow. Yeah, that seems alright. I don't like this. Like how flat this is, but that's fine. Like I said, the process of going through and being like, this one block in the wrong spot? Did I change this one block? I want them to be exact on both sides, but I don't. That's fine. I should be able to do path block action. Change up some coarse dirt as well. I did put a thing in here where you can path block on regular dirt blocks so you don't have to wait till grass grows. Yeah, I can do that, and then I can place that one. Hopefully that stays regular dirt. Good. It should stay regular dirt. Who knows, to be fair, but... Alright, let's go make some coarse dirt so we can do some more of this. Let's even know what other dirt variants we have. Path variants. Let's look. Dirt. I do have chisel. That's right. I forgot. Make chisel out here. Dang it. Good door. Chisel. Chisel and bits. Chisel, I don't want that one. Backpack? It is. Oh, I had a crafting table in my backpack too. Huh. Yep. It's... But all right as well. Alright. Big, where's the... Didn't even think about the fact that we're bricks. Look at it. No. That's not horrible. Oh no. Actually, that one wasn't bad. Ah! Apparently my game crashed. No idea. Hasn't really happened much. It's loading back in. So while it's loading back up, shouldn't take very long either. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. Sorry about that, guys. Be back in just a second. That's my screen while I'm at it. Alright, back. Yeah, rip game, but I like to think of it more as the game was being nice and purposefully giving me time to go get a nice cup of coffee. Which would have been... What? Let's see. Oh. Alright, back to what I was doing. No, not that one. So, this, The server didn't die, it was just my game, which I don't understand that necessarily, but okay, it's fine. Yeah. I used to have cats. It's been a while. Don't need a pickaxe, we're working on dirt. That. Ah. Yeah, that one's not bad. I think that's chunky. I think that's the one that I just chose. Maybe not. No, it's not. Alright, good. Then I can break up this, and then I can make this regular dirt. Yeah, there we go. So, I made coarse dirt. That cobble and dirt together. I believe, or gravel and dirt together. Probably in a 4x4. There it is. Haven't made coarse dirt for quite a while. Let's see. Suppose I can get rid of stored, hopefully, right now. Dirt. So I got coarse dirt, chunky dirt, regular dirt. That same, yeah, alright. And do a different type of dirt as well. There was one more that looked alright. Like horizontal, plate, vertical layers, streaks, horizontal streaks. I like the bricks. Why are bricks even a thing? Cobble? Isn't that what that is? Whatever. Did it just disappear? Okay, sure. Fine. Whatever. And I don't know. I played so much modded stuff for... Why has everything disappeared? Seem odd to anybody else? Yeah, I played so much modded for so long that, you don't end up doing... I don't know. I don't end up doing a lot of building in modded. I mean, I do, but it's not... I don't do paths, like, I guess. I don't find myself doing as much as I have in vanilla. Oh. There. I do a lot more designing stuff when I played vanilla, but it has been quite a while. Been hooked on modded for some time now. I don't know if I like that. Okay. Server decided to be laggy for a second. Don't know what's going on with that. Alright. So, rip server? Well, the server is in Germany. And for some reason, every once in a while, it does that. I don't understand. It'll just let me right back in, like it doesn't crash. And I know I have cable internet, so I know I have a good signal. Whatever. Or at least I have, good internet, but for some reason it just, I guess it's Germany. Whatever. Let's... should be able to, is that coarse dirt? So regular dirt there. That's coarse dirt. I can regular dirt there. I get rid of that one, regular dirt. Wish the grass wouldn't completely grow on the dirt, but I don't know about the path blocks necessarily. I mean, it's good, but I should probably just do it all path blocks, and then so that way I know about where the path is going, and then I can adjust the way that the path looks afterwards. There is wedges, and is there? Why isn't there slabs? There's dirt armor. Oh, and by the way, Winry, if you're still there, yeah, the whole block armor thing. It was just to show people that block armor's in it. I mean, you could finish it just to finish the quest if you want, but I'm gonna tell you, it's totally a bit saw. Okay. The the block armor quest is just, it's a total troll. I mean, I give you diorite armor for completing it. Some of the stuff I just did it to have fun. And, like, you get a whole bunch of entertaining things later, but in later quests, but the quest book's mostly just, it's fun, show you some things. It's not supposed to be all serious. Bit sauce. I did make a saw. Let's see. I do have that. Oh, it's true. I could. Alright, that's a good point. I always forget about that. Alright. That just takes off. I think it's been a good year since I've done chisel and bits. Craft with blocks or chisel blocks. Cut along any. Wow. Tube-ish. Here we go. Now how to. Oh, mouse wheel. Sweet, that's not wanted. Hold shift for D. Mouse wheel to cycle placement rotation. Okay. Reading is good. So now if I shift, that's not helpful. I mean, I could rotate it with a hammer. Oh, okay. Thank you. Why are those different? Look the same. Fine. Nice. Thank you. Oh, also, one of the other things I have in the pack, don't worry about, you don't have to take stuff out of inventories. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to take things out of inventories or out of crafting tables. They'll just pop back into your inventory. So there's no tinker's tables, but that's as close as I could get. Because at least you don't have to worry about things being thrown on the ground afterwards and stuff. Up, give mouse tweaks. I could live with that. That's pretty good, I guess. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's as close as I I wanted to, like, I tried to find different types of crafting tables. I went through a bunch of them because obviously everybody loves Tinker's tables, loves being able to. I swear to goodness, I wanted to add Tinkers into the pack and then just disable everything but the crafting tables. And I highly considered that for some time, but because there's just the tools and stuff they can be too OP. A lot of the stuff that you can make. So I just didn't want that, but alright, so the general shape or path to the path. Vary it all up. Random it. Throw a couple more of these in here. Okay. Then and shovel. But the dirt is disappearing, which makes me wonder if the server's kicking me out again, or if it just happens when their path blocks. You know what? If it does, that's fine. I don't care. I could always go make a slightly less OP shovel. I just wanted to enchant something, and I had an iron shovel on me, so I was like, well, I wonder what this will give me. And I got, what, efficiency 4, magnetic, and fortune of a 1 level 30 enchant. Oh, I'm stupid. I've got magnetic. They're not disappearing, they're automatically going into my inventory. Ha! Yep. Forgot about that. That's not bad. Needs to be different. That as well. We can even put a couple of them out here, probably. Yeah, that's good. More of the coarse dirt over here as well, and on this side, because I don't want it to be a line. Of course, I'm going to end up bone mealing parts of this anyhow. Yeah, that seems randomly path blocked enough, I guess. Throw some coarse dirt in places. Stone's probably all done by now, so I can finish the wall. The dirt. Go that way, isn't it? I don't think it does. Doesn't seem... I have. Let's see. Coarse dirt, I got regular dirt. No. Oh, that's cobbled dirt. Chunky dirt. Regular dirt. Let's regular dirt. I think I got some of them. Yeah, well, I understand that. I haven't done a castle in quite a while. This was one of the big ones that you can find. Another thing, it's a fun way to loot, is if you find one of these big ones that have a drawbridge, go around to the back side of it and just dig into the back. Like, you can still fight everybody, but it's safer that way. And you'll get, you know, more loot than you'll ever need with one of these things. But I mean, as you can probably tell, it's a lot different looking. I've done hours and hours of work to change this. I found a picture of a castle. That's not even really. It was somebody made a model of a castle from medieval castle, and I found it. I thought it looked kind of cool, and so I started doing something like it, and even then I didn't do it exactly. I got halfway through kind of copying it. Not really copying it, but trying to do my own version of it, and then yeah, I just ended up modifying that as well. Did you notice the footprints? Do you like footprints? Thought they were cool. What? That coarse dirt, regular dirt. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, yeah. Well, I've actually done it. Well, there's a lot of stuff in the pack. This was just one thing. Like, I made the pack for servers like this, for people that you can do a lot of stuff. Like, I started off with a single-player series, and then got contacted by somebody, and he, I said I wanted to, eventually wanted to do this on a server, and so he actually set me up with a server and everything else. So we're all playing on here together. He's my patron, so it's my patron server actually. So that's pretty cool. But I have like in the jungle you can find tree houses, and so eventually I want to go to the jungle and make like a big tree village. I think would be cool. I put a mansion in the Nether. You can go find that. There's structures all over the place that are good starting points for building whatever you want, really. Any kind of idea that you have with builds. Hopefully, I put little structures all over the place that will help to give people ideas for building, which is what I wanted to do. That's like that little house that you found. I made that, and then there's another house that I made also, which they show up near towns, so they can also show up out in the middle of nowhere, but they tend to show up near towns. And this is regular, that's coarse dirt. And they help to make the villages bigger. So I don't know. For me, it makes it so that I want to build like towns. They're already big as it is, and that one that you found that was underneath water or whatever, that comes from Ancient Warfare also. And I don't know. They're not always underwater like that, but I mean, with killer files and everything else, you can't. It's not exact. Nothing you can do. You basically say, all right, these are areas that these things can spawn in, and I'm okay with that. And then the game's like, all right, good. I'm going to try and spawn it in the most messed up way that I possibly can. And you basically have to deal with it. There isn't much you can do. And I probably spent, a good couple of weeks adjusting numbers. Literally, probably 2 weeks adjusting numbers and heights and filling blocks and everything else. And even when of course. Even when I do all that, the game's still like, okay, you've got the perfect number of filling blocks and everything else. Like I have this tree that you can find in Dark Oak Forest, or it's like a tree house type thing, but it made out of dark oak, and it blends in really well. So unless it's nighttime and you're standing on top of the forest, you probably won't notice it all that easily. I'm not saying that people won't notice it, but not as easy to notice. But yeah, even that, like the first first couple of times I spawned that in, or put that in, and looked at it, I was like, that is awesome. I like it. Perfect. I couldn't. That's 52 is. And with I only made 75 quests, and I did get the steam kind of let out of my sails, so to speak, when freaking the hard questing mode thing screwed it all up, and it wouldn't open the quest book. And 99 was I asked him about it. I was like, "Well, you use this, right? You suggested it to me. What's going on? What can I do?" And he looks into it more, and then he's like, "Oh." Because I was at work at the time. He's like, yeah, that apparently is a bug that can happen. He's like, that's not cool. I'll send a message if you want to the guy and see what's up. And I was like, that would be awesome, because I was at work. I did not put you there. And he comes back. He's like, so that guy, he said he's working on... Yeah, still doesn't work. And he's like, yeah, he's not going to do anything with it. I was like, that sucks. Yeah, so I ended up having to, I tried to port it over into the Better Questing, which is a good mod. It's a lot more in-depth, a lot more difficult to use, and it just took forever. And then I had to redo a bunch of quests and redo the lines and everything else, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know what to do now. I don't, kind of... was like, alright, 75 quests is enough. I'm good. I don't want it to be, like, hard into questing. Yeah, I wanted the quest to be more fun anyhow, so at that point I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and let people go and learn a bit on their own as well. I don't know. Still feel like it's not, like, it's okay. This needs grass in it. This is too brown. Much of a streak of brown. Thoughts? No idea. All I see is Tetris shapes. Probably not helping. Hopefully this is regular dirt. Yeah, that'll turn green, hopefully. Maybe this is just too green also. Ah. Well, I guess it'll have... I guess a regular path would have... or... the random not random would have blocks of the same kind next to each other sometimes. Can't have it completely. Yeah, I need this to be grass. Get grass there. Yeah, you're right, that is really good building advice too. Which is why it takes me so many times to go through and build something, because I change it 5 or 6 times. And then come back and change it later. But that's not bad. Bad so far. They're dirt stairs. It probably isn't. There's these slopey things though. Missing pieces. Put that in because I thought it'd be neat, but I never really got into using that. Well, that's good. That's I'm glad actually. I mean, that's when I was making this pack, it took me so much to not play it much because all I wanted to do was build. Like, and so yeah, like I'm glad. Like I hope what I hoped this pack would do. get people to want to build things, get them inspired to do stuff. Because I get inspired by seeing your stuff and other people's builds as well. And you also make me want to build. So let's get... Oh wait, I wanted this door to be raised. The door is going to be here. I won't make it too high. Dig this out on this side. Because you want the walkway to be elevated. It is another defense for medieval type castles. Was they would have, I can't remember what they called them off the top of my head. I mean, they had dry moats, they had wet moats, but they had just areas around them that would be, especially near doors, stairs and everything else. Yeah, but they call it something else. Like I said, they had dry moats and they had regular wet moats, but they had something else. Like I have it. It's up on my other screen, but it's blocked by chat, so not that important. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I can put a bridge here. Bridge that goes to that. Death traps. Yeah, I'm sure there was lots of those. I'll have like a walkway or bridge that comes over from that. Not a bridge. I kind of want stairs. They'll put it up higher. Oh. In case you didn't see it in my videos, you better watch out with those chance cubes. You got lucky with that giant chance cube using your, or getting TNT. I opened that giant chance cube and I got that. Which you can't see because of where I'm at, but go in here anyhow. And I think what I got is worse than the TNT. I got that. I got Minecraft Inception. It took one chunk of the world and all the way down past bedrock and built it in the sky at build limit. Pitches. To me, that's worse. Because I have no way to get up there and get rid of it. At least when I get up there and get rid of it, I mean, I could pillar up there, I guess, but which I really should do because yeah. Oh, I mean, I like to do it too, but this thing sucks. Goes right out into the void. Hey, Kabowski, how you doing? Oh, I guess it is working on YouTube as well. I was wondering if Restream was working properly. Because that's a comment from YouTube, so that's awesome. How are you doing this morning, sir? Yeah, I thought about having me creeps in here also. Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever used Restream, and so I don't know. Like I actually have Restream open, but I have YouTube and Twitch open also because I just didn't know. I wasn't sure. Like I wanted to make sure it worked right. That's right. You did say you were on the road. Just to another place. Long night on the road? Like, where'd you just go to a different place in Germany, or did you go somewhere else? Alright. Oh. Yeah. Like, I downloaded that right beforehand. That's what I'm using to see your comments. I can see them popping up on Twitch also. It's interesting. Restream chat's a little behind, and sometimes people show up and I don't answer quick enough, like and then he yells at me or leaves. But when I looked at YouTube, it didn't say, like, it doesn't show me, like, if I go to my Twitch thing, it shows that I'm live, but if I go to YouTube, it doesn't show that I'm live. It just shows me that I'm offline and everything. So I wasn't sure if it was working or not. It'd be, let's see. It should just be Twitch TV Yo Mama's Nuggets. Let's see if I put that in here. Should be there. I think. Let's see. What did we know? Oh, bone meal and bricks. I don't have any place to put this dirt. Dang it all, but dang it. This can just get thrown on the ground and disappear because I don't want it. All the inventory. Gosh, Chocobo. Love of goodness. Does this have mending? Oh, it has magnetic. Uh-huh. This. All those. Not back yet. Let's grab some of the two. You want to take one of these days. Where's the bug box? There. Yeah. You're cooking all the bugs. I haven't even gotten to cooking them yet. I just want to collect them all, put them in frames and make like a room for it or something. That's what I thought of when I saw the bug mod. Sorry about that. Yeah? She's using... Well, I mean... I don't know why that would be not working properly. I don't have a lot of experience with... Well, Twitch, really. Yeah. Yes, you were. I think there's 18 or like 20 some odd different bugs. So I don't know. I saw the bug mod on a different pack I was playing, and I was, oh, well, that's a little more reference. Hi, cat. Yeah, I saw the bug mod on a different pack, and it was all I had for food. Yeah, that was it, because I did make the fire. It was part of the thing. And I thought it was pretty neat, but I think I used it in the pack to, well, to eat, basically, because, what? Because, you know, there wasn't a whole heck of a lot of food at the time. And the whole time I was thinking, you know, I would love to put this in the pack that I'm making because I want to collect bugs. Do I want to collect bugs in real life? Not really. Ah, I didn't play Invasion. Alright, let's see. Got that tower. Tower. This wall's fine. Didn't this tower like half build one side or something? I don't know, whatever, it's fine where it is. This one we need to fix. Oh, it's over there. We need to finish those towers. I did not. Here, fix this silly hole. And this wall height is good, but we need to put over there and make the towers. Still to have the... Okay. You can fill this in. It's fine. Eventually I'll get into well, not today, but soon we'll do totemic stuff. Then I can make totem poles, and then nothing will spawn, so it won't matter too much. Should have made a totem pole anyhow, because then I could have that spider ability and I could just walk up the walls. Which would be helpful right now. Coffee. So let's make this power. Now, front gate needs to be just beefier, because it's going to be like the main gate for build, so it doesn't need to have towers that are too tall. Nope, there is creative flight in the pack, but you have to finish the entire quest book and do quite a lot of other things in order to get it. I like creative flight for building, and which it says in the quest book when you get to that point. But I wanted to make you work for it, because in most mod packs and everything else, it just there's so many ways to get creative flight, and it's so easy. Like, you actually have to go and get an elytra before you can get creative flight, because I make you turn in the elytra. There's a lot of good, easy stuff with the pack, but I didn't want to make it, you know, too easy. It's the Cloud Talisman from Terraquis. And I give you one because I didn't know how to use Craft Tweaker, so at first I looked into it a lot later on, but I had 99 disable being able to craft it. So you can't make one. The only way to get it is to get through the quest book. Yeah, no, not really. Nope, gotta fight the dragon normal. Gotta fight, well, there's flat bedrock, so you can cheese the wither. I was like, well, you know, and there's no OP weapons. I was trying to make it so that, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. That's what I hoped, and that's what I did when I made it. It's down here in Terraquis. You can't even see it. It's way down here, and I actually made it so that you actually have to complete every single quest in the entire book before you can even open it. And then, giving away spoilers here, because I think Kabowski's the only one that I told that there was creative flight, but I didn't even tell him how to get it, I don't believe. But yeah, you have to get through everything. You're going to have to fight a wither, you're going to have to fight the dragon, you're going to have to get an elytra, and then you got to do some exploring and get some stuff too, because you're going to have to turn in another star, you're going to have to turn in the dragon egg, you're going to have to turn in a dragon head, an elytra. So, you know, I tried to make it so that you can have the stuff, and, you know, but you're going to have to go through your general Minecraft stuff first. Your creative flight is going to be end game, and then by the time you get to that end game, it's, well, pretty much what mod packs are, where you're kind of grinding nether stars or grinding materials to do building and everything else. I'm doing things backwards. I'm building first, and then I'll do all the grindy stuff later. I'll get a nice base set up here, and then I'll do all the grindy stuff. I'll probably finish out the quest book, and then I'll probably leave this base and go to a different base somewhere. See if I can get Ancient Warfare to work in a tree. Oh, I know you said you weren't a big fan of deserts, but here, let me show you a place that I found that I showed to Kabowski. Alright, so you got a mesa. And this guy, why he's alive, I don't know. Why are you all alive? Daytime. But yeah, look, there's a pyramid. It comes pre-built. It's got a whole maze inside of it. Pretty much. Pretty much, Cap. But there's a ton of loot you can get and everything else. But yeah, this pyramid comes pre-generated in deserts, and it's got a whole maze in it and everything else. So you can actually go into the maze, and generally there's spawners in there, but you can go in there, and it's a cool place to start a base. But then, like, he's got a savanna over there. There's a mesa here. There's regular trees and stuff over on this side, and then he's got a couple of castles, I believe, out over here. There's also cactus farms. That's all right. I'm gonna wait till you do some more work on it so I can you know, see a little bit more of what you've done a little later on. Oh yeah, the termite mounds have a bunch of bugs in them and stuff too. That you can get more bugs for your thing. See you there. The reptiles are big jerks, by the way. Especially the crocodiles and alligators and stuff. Get out of here, spider. There's cute lizards though too. There's little geckos and there's chameleons and stuff that run around. But yeah, so that's something you can find in deserts is big pre-made, fully grown pyramids. I got those in. I thought those would be kind of cool. If you found it, you could actually make a yeah, I believe you can. I haven't tried to grow the termite mounds, but and the grass I do have to do. I'm going to change the config files when I do an update because Rockris makes grass and flowers grow ridiculous. Like, I ended up around my castle, I just excavated the dirt and then replaced it back down with the builder's wands because it was the easiest way to get rid of all the stupid flowers. I'm waiting to find something else or for some other mods to update before I do another pack update. Because I don't really want to update the pack just to make it so that grass and flowers spawn less. But we adjusted the settings on the server here because I think Omber and I were over there with sickles taking out the flowers that were spawning around the castle, and we would get through like 3 chunks. By the time we got through the 3rd chunk, you could turn around and they would already start spawning again. It was ridiculous. It doesn't happen in all biomes, obviously, because these things can show up here, but they're not spreading and showing up here. But I don't know where all those other castles were. See, there's a village. There's lots of villages. One of the things that I wanted was to be able to find... Oh yeah, here's another one. Leave. Yeah. They found this one here when I was running around as well. Got a broken down wall. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, those trickster plants are kind of a pain. Thanks, Cat. I will look into that. Well, I mean, that shouldn't be too bad, especially because, I mean, I have pre-generated chunks on here, but as long as there isn't wolves in the spawn chunks, because there's no chunk loaders, because I didn't want people leave their stuff going. But yeah, there's a market here next to one of these big castles, and then there's this wall that's broken down. So I thought that was cool. You could you could start making a wooden wall around it, and these markets are awesome if you find one of these. Like a villager trading hall, but you also have to. Oh, I don't know why they'll come from Ancient Warfare as well, but it's they don't come with a way to get in. You have to make your own button, which, you know, whatever. These doors are awesome though, but Yeah, in here you get livestock trader guy. You can actually give him gold to get sheep, horses, pigs, spawn eggs and stuff like that. You got cloth traders. You get all different wool. I know that there's a enchanter guy. So if you find one of these, you'll be pretty set, especially because you're having more problems finding leather than anybody I've ever seen. Pirate alchemist? I don't even know. It's all gold, too. There's nothing in here, but there's this little place here, which is pretty cool, because it's like a little diner. You got a bartender. And he'll give you food and stuff like that. But you can go up here and steal all the food from the town. And I will give him reptile meat and a bunch of seeds for crap that I don't need. I will eventually, though, because I want to do the chili peppers and the tomatoes, stuff like that. They're pretty awesome how you have to grow them. I'll take this. Almost a steak. I like the grapevines and stuff like that. Like you actually have to make posts and make rope, and then hang rope from the posts, and then you actually put the grapevines on the rope, and they'll grow like regular grapes. And the same thing, like you have to make the posts, and you plant the posts, and yeah, having to make the tomatoes and the chili peppers and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool, how you can use all that stuff, amongst other things. There's a lot of other stuff in Rustic that's pretty awesome. Why are you still flying? Look at that. Yeah, it is Rustic. And these statues? Alright, you might think they're just silly statues. If you didn't see my, yeah, the Rustic Brewing thing was awesome too. Apple trees. There's a ton of trees. I started collecting those because I want to have, yeah, they do. I wanted to have an orchard, so, I mean, you got, which is the other reason that I had that mod in here, because I didn't want to put biomes of plenty or anything. But, so I got cherry saplings, you get lemon, peach, orange, pear, plum, apple, and then mango. I think there might even be another one, but that's what I got so far. So I'll put an orchard out there. You can get these guys. I know they'll do Ancient Warfare automation thing. You can get them to mine for you. I know you can get them to do animals for you. I know you can get them to do tree farms. I don't know if I can get them to pick fruit. Haven't tried that yet. But back to these statues. The statues, after you upgrade them, there's 4 tiers. The second tier, first tier is just regular statue. Second tier does this. It makes the noise when you click on it. But you have to have chorus flowers to make the third tier. But after you do that, it's a functional statue. So every time you right click on the cow, it'll give you like meat, bucket of milk, and leather. Or whatever the mob drops in general. Yeah, that's why I didn't put any RF, but I have Ancient Warfare in here. That and, you know, eventually, I'll get tired of this castle. I'll have enough Ancient Warfare stuff where I can make a whole bunch of catapults and everything else, and go take over another castle. That will hopefully be by another castle. And, you know, I could shoot catapults at Kowalski. Send, like, groups of people out there to try and break down his gate. Have some nice siege warfare, which is I'd never even considered it being a thing in Minecraft, so I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, Ancient Warfare is the main mod. Why am I doing this? I got distracted. I want to make that tower. That's what I was doing. Oh yeah, and I think it's Rockweos. I don't know, one of them. All the little rocks that you find around, punch those and they'll give you stuff. You get coal dust and glowstone dust and all sorts of other things. Shh. I'll show up and be like, all right, so we're going to do this. And I'll get destroyed by like an army of his people that he already has going. I don't have a way to go up there. Fine. Thanks for stopping by, Winry. Have a good day. Alright, make the tower a little bit taller. That's good. I don't want it. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. That wall's good. Alright. That didn't really take very long. Get the general shape. Wooden horse. Awesome. That's even better. A wooden chocobo. That's awesome. I didn't even think of that. Nice. Oh, this path isn't horrible. Alright, let's go make some bone meal and see if we can bone meal some of this grass to make this path look a little better, but in general, not too bad. This side needs to be... Where's my shovel? Shovel? Don't like... I gotta fix that water too, but... Will that be enough to break it up, I hope? I think. Maybe. I'll be adjusting this path for the next week. I'll need to carry dirt around with me and just replace a block here or there constantly. But eventually, the general shape of the path is there, so that's good. It's a good start, anyhow. Really take my food out of this. Bone meal. That's... We can bone meal this path a little bit. That's a good point. Ah! Flowers. A good point. They do work well, and I didn't even think about it. I was telling Winry earlier, it's been... I think I did nothing but vanilla Minecraft for like, I don't know, for a good... over a year or whatever, and then I broke down. A friend got me into, or just kept telling me, kept telling me to do, I had ideas. I did not find a jungle. Did look for quite a while too. But I did have jungle wood because, well, one of the things that Winry found also, there's trees that have mushrooms that are on the side of them. It's like a custom built tree. Those are made out of jungle wood. So you can get saplings and stuff like that. I don't think I have any saplings, but I have wood. 6. Fine. I'll be fine. Eventually. Eventually I'll look for a jungle. There's a lot of exploring to be done. I need to get rid of these things too. They're ugly. There is a ton of things to find all over the place. That looks silly by itself, but I wanted you to be a different angle. No, 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 no. Maybe. Not horrible. Don't hate that. I think that spruce or dark oak would probably be better than jungle. Oh, it's going sideways. Definitely not. Get a border on it. Probably try it. Why did I put them right next to each other? I don't think I have any dark oak, but I do have some spruce. Love spruce. Best block in the game. Don't need that. Noisy chocobo. Where is Max? Yeah, I think that works better. I think this is might be. I mean, that'd be alright to put in there some places as well. What? But definitely not put them next to each other. Yeah, it's the biome that I'm in. Has bright grass. And there's no space. Tons of space for a backpack. Oh my goodness. It's skeleton farm. I love that too. Fog in the mornings. So many little things, guys. So many little things in this pack that I put it in here because I thought it was awesome. Hope other people enjoy it as well. Did a lot to try and add to the just the environment and everything else. I wish these things were directional. Yeah, like the sounds, and this. I like the footprints. I think that's really cool. You should be directional. Find that. Oh, wait, some of the grass did grow. Awesome. A lot of this. Yeah, there is, but it has a border on it, and I don't like it. I mean, I like this just having the lines, but when you do it the other direction, it has... Yeah, I don't like the border. Thank you for the wood idea, though. That's going to break it up a lot. Try. Oh, dang it. Because I have the ability to make path blocks out of dirt. There's going to be a lot of messing around with this over a while to get it so that it's slightly ramp. I'll sit here forever changing individual blocks and changing individual blocks back, though. I'm not going to do that. Especially not on... Out here. See? Kabowski, I'm glad we changed those properties. Yes, it does. I have to... When mods update, I'll change those configs in the regular pack, but, I mean, this... In the amount of time that it took me to make this path, those flowers would have spread to this entire field. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad that we've fixed that. I mean, they will still spread now, but the Terraqueous, the whatever it's called, default setting for the flower spreading, I didn't really pay attention to. I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's fine. It's you know, 1 in, dang it, like it's 1 in 20. That's fine. And it didn't occur to me until much later, especially when we were here trying to get rid of all these things, and it was just growing a field of flowers before we got it done. It didn't occur to me that that 1 in, well, I didn't look into it more, that the 1 in 20 is ticks. 1 out of 20 game ticks. So then it's like gives you 2,000 or 2 million ticks or whatever it is as like your maximum. So it was like, oh, so there's a chance every 20 game ticks that one flower can spread to other flowers, and there's 900 flowers here, so the whole field is going to be flowers. And it was terrible. I mean, I like flowers, don't get me wrong, but that's not going to be there. Yeah, these ones here aren't going to be there because people are going to walk on the path, right? Yeah, so every second the flowers were like, ooh, I have a chance to spawn. And they did. I don't know why they would make that their default, but this is pretty good. I like. This is much better than it was. This needs to get broken up by something. Do I have? I do. Nice. Much better. Yeah, I want to have a whole bunch of things. Like I was saying, I want to do a... Over here, there's going to be... I want to do some sort of... Yeah, probably. I want to do a... make this lower by 1 level. I want to make a... can't think of the word. Not a barn, but stable. A stable, there. Chocobo. And I have the few that'll stay inside the castle, but this will be for regular people. I want to make a kennel over here, because we have doggy talents, and if you don't know what doggy talents is, if you do, sorry, bear with me for a second. If you don't know what doggy talents is, I do have a bucket of water. Nice. Gosh, Chocobo. You can make all sorts of different dogs. Like, you can give them all sorts of traits, like fire. You can make a hellhound, so you can have a dog that will catch things on fire and all sorts of other stuff, but you gotta breed them and do all sorts of things for them. I don't really know exactly what to do. I know of what to do, but not exactly what to do. And so I want to make a kennel that has a bunch of dogs and has all sorts of different dogs. Love the fish. I had this idea before they mentioned. Like I said, I've been working on this. Well, I might not have said it. I had been working on this pack for probably about 6 months, actually, off and on, and couldn't get it to work right, really. For the last 2.5 months or whatever, I put a lot of time into it. Finally got things to work, configs and everything to work out right. Learning more about Java and everything else. Yeah, had the fish from the fish mod before they told me that there was going to be an aquatic update. Now that they have an aquatic update, I'm hoping most of these mods get set up to be, which they probably will when 1.13 comes out. So that way I can actually... Might be able to get... Well, I can get rid of the coral mod. I know that one, dog shake chocobos. No. There's a bunch of other stuff with the dogs, too. I don't even know. I mean, look at this. There's dog beds, which I haven't made any of those yet. You get dog bones, collars, you got throw toys, food bowls, dog baths. Apparently, oh, that's how you get collars off. Ways to breed them into different things. A dog whistle, treat bags. Dog sunglasses. We're making dog sunglasses. I have squirreled to dog sunglasses. What was it? Pains and sticks. Sticks. Dog sunglasses. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, you. Put these on. How does this work? How do you work? Take those. Put them on your head. Do it. I don't... do I have to give him the collar? I think I have a collar. Do I have to put it on the collar? I don't know how this works. I was going to get into it eventually. I just thought it was something neat that made wolves. I thought about wolf armor and storage, and then I saw this one. I thought this one was more interesting. They are a priority. Right now they are. How do you do this? I don't know how this works. Like, I was gonna look into it. And emblem. Alright, so... I was going to do more research before I derped around, but oh goodness. Growled. Don't understand. I don't know what that does. I wonder if there's a book. There is not. Oh, look. There's radar. You can go find your dog? Colored capes! A leather jacket! Oh man, I want a dog with a leather jacket and some sunglasses. These things need to happen. Stupid Minecraft Inception. Oh no. Doggy charm? It is, but this is not derping. This is serious stuff. Dogs with sunglasses and leather jackets, they need to be... I want the coolest dog ever. He's gonna look like the Fonz, which I don't know how cool that is, but it's funny. Let's see, doggy charm. What do I need for that? Wiener dog army versus Kabowski. Oh, I can't make one? I can make it that. Why can't I make it this? Alright, well now I have something I have to fix. Let me write that down on my list of things, which is relatively short. Yeah, for the most part. Like, I can't even deny that. Let's see, doggy charm. Add doggy charm to something. I have to put that in the game somehow. Own master tool. Retreat? Have a super dog? Training treat. Make that. Oh my god, sugar. That's a lot of stuff. Gunpowder. Who's gonna put gunpowder in a dog? Throw stick. Well, how do you do? Don't know. I don't know. I hadn't learned that, but only need a little bit more to get level 30. There we go. I promise I won't go after you with a Custom doghouse with doggy charms in it? Like, make one, or is there one? You have to look at this stuff up. That does make sense. Need a custom doghouse. Alright, yeah, that's a good idea. Big bone, tiny bone. Cape, sunglasses. I don't know what a tartan cape is. Shoe stick, whistle. Don't know how any of that works, but I am level 30 now, so we can enchant. My boots don't have anything on it. Maybe they'll give me feather falling. My library. House. Yeah, well, I will actually, because that's one of the other things I wanted to do is make a. I want to make a kennel. So the kennel will be over there, and the stables will be over there for horses and chocobo. Then I'll have my personal chocobo inside here, and then all the ancient warfare stuff will go out here. Do building for the ancient warfare people and guys up on the walls and all sorts of other stuff. I added leaves since the video too. I think it looks nice. It's not a whole heck of a lot of stuff in here, but just enough. I'd probably take my boots off if I want to enchant them. Fire protection. Do I have a feather falling book? Why does that go behind? Feather falling. Feather falling 2. Protection, unbreaking lure, efficiency. Feather falling 4. There we go. 4. That's way better than 30 levels. Suppose I can put protection on it too, then, huh? Get sharps 5, respiration. I can put respiration on my hat. Do that too. Where was my... That'll give me an efficiency 5. Maybe I can do that. Now I'm doing too much enchanting. Oh, to do. Fire aspect. Fire protection, efficiency, fortune, bannerman. No, I have protection 4 books somewhere. Magnetic, mending. Yeah, I used to made those bibliotech. There it is. All right. This. I don't have that book anymore. There. Darn it. Well, fine. We'll just put respiration on everything. That's right. I was going to make that plant. I wanted to do that in an episode. If you guys didn't know, Unique Crops is awesome. It's also really in depth. It's also a chimney smoker. Hello, pig. I put sunglasses on you? That would have been too cool. What you got? Shadow pickaxe. You know, got neat names, but as I'm learning all these books, they all start the same. Lies a cottage. Let's see, we got Lies a castle. Yeah, they're all basically the same, with a whole bunch of pig talk, but, you know, whatever. It's a pig and a typewriter. I'm not going to complain. That's entertaining. That's probably one of the best little Easter egg things I found in Bibliotech, was to be able to make a pig type books for you. Thought that was great. I was like, you know, I would love to let it so that people can actually find that on their own, but it's not something that you would look for, so I put it in a quest line. You just derping around. It looked too obvious. But this basic design here of gate, lava spill place and gate will be what I use for out there. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to start designing a stable or a dog kennel, or do we want to go out exploring and see if we can find a jungle? What do you guys think? What do you want? What do you think I should do? Should I do some more building, or should we do some exploring, or I get rid of this grass because it made way too much grass? I don't know what that is, cat. I do like this path more and more. It needs more pieces of wood. Every time I come out here, I'm enjoying this path. Still too checkered looking, but I think this here would be probably double gate choke point, that one. Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. Yes, it is. That's. I still have a castle architecture page on my second screen here, and it actually. You're right. It's actually the page that I had open. Only it was right behind chat. I was looking at the setup or whatever for castles and posting gates, and it just talks about this fourth barbican of a castle, and it was literally open to that page, and I did not remember what the word was. Do what to do. I've given up on this dog thing. I need to look into that more. We'll find out. It won't be very long from now, but I will have a dog wearing sunglasses and a leather jacket, and it's almost already. Ooh, you know what I want to do? Other than get rid of inventory. Ooh, let's do this together. I wonder how this place will look in the morning with my shaders pack. Put that on really quick. Sorry, it's going to stop for a second while it loads the shaders. It'll be just a minute. That's true. That's true. But, I mean, everybody knows what a castle is, but you know, to be in depth with the way castles are made and everything is fairly different. And I was starting to, and the game crashed. It'll be fine. It'll load back up really quickly. We could talk about castles. Yeah, see, I made sure I got flanking towers in there for the things. We're making an elevated doorway, which is another way that they are defended. And then you got gates and barbicans? Yeah, sure, why not? That's how that's said. So I got this castle architecture page that I found. That actually has a whole bunch of castle photos. It's got different castles you can look through. Apparently, there's stay in a castle. So, but yeah, it's got different gate thing setups, drawbridges, portcullis, towers, elevated doorways, and yeah, the machinations and everything else there. I'll get all that stuff on the walls and eventually. Need to throw a couple more. Oh wait, let's find out. Oh, just noticed that I had a message on Discord. Wanted to make sure that I checked that because I have one friend that he tries to stream, and I try and send him messages about stuff that's going on in his stream, and he tends to not see them till later. So I wanted to make sure I checked in case there's something wrong. I was missing it, but it should hopefully load with shaders now. Either that or it'll crash and I'll have to turn the shaders off and go back in. Didn't load with the shaders, but it's also not loading very well at all. That's fine, we'll get over it. I'll do it in a video or something. So that shader pack that I have, and this pack in general, is awesome because the water gets completely clear. You can see the fish swimming around and everything else, and I bet this castle is going to look really awesome with it. But we'll move on past that because I don't want it to crash again. Let's deal with that right now. Let's put our saw away, put our builder's wands away, and our chisel. Take the coal dust and throw it in the water. There you go, fish. Let's go find a jungle. Also, if you did... no, I'm going to keep those guys there. I want to take this. I need a lead. Defense, because... Whenever you get off it, they're going to try and wander as far away as they possibly can. So I would suggest keeping a lead and a fence with you. That's just all the time because, yeah, they will run away. But also, if you shift click, you have a saddle on it. It has like a double chest worth of space to store things in all the saddles. I think this guy's got flying and everything else on. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Path, that's good. That's not high enough. That'll need to come up. Figure out how the portcullis and everything else goes. Where? Well, journey map got mostly reset when we swapped to the server. Look all... Uh-oh. That's not the server, though. That's the connection. Flight is not enabled. Kabowski? We have an adjustment. I'm not flying. I'm gliding. Dang it. Well, hopefully I'll land eventually, and then we'll just run. Thanks, man. Completely didn't think about it. Hey, there's llamas. Am I all choppy? Stop it. Okay, that's not cool. Can't deal with that. May explore on foot. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get in trouble with flying? Land. Oh. Flight is not enabled on the server. And so when I was flying with the chocobo, it kicked me off the server. Right now my chocobo is having a seizure. So we're just gonna leave that person. Stop it. Stay there. We're just gonna leave him there. let's go... You can't tame llamas, right? You just pull them around with a lead. No, that'll take too much time. We'll do that. We'll do it later. Just so that you're aware of it. Because I'd have to, I mean, it would take a little while to turn the server off and restart it with the new config and everything else. Yeah, you see, look at the grass and the flowers. I'm so glad we turned that down. It is ridiculous. Ooh, let's go take on this tower. That'll be fun. I don't have any food. Dang it! I thought you just put the blanket on them to ride them. I don't know. They're neat, and I never messed with them. I mean, they came out with 111 and one. Yeah, I like how that looks. That's pretty awesome. As soon as this is going to be a building. There'll be a building here, and there'll be a roof on this part, but these will be regular towers. So they'll have the maculations all across that, and the walls and everything else. And I'll have the ancient warfare guys all up on the walls and sitting in here with bows, and that'll have portcullis on it. And I think that'll look really awesome when you come up to it. You got me, cat. I don't. I know you can store stuff on them, but I also, if I remember right, the storage is random. Like the amount. And it has to do with, you have to put the, Matriculations. Alright. Yeah. Those things. The things that I have on that. And there. Oh my goodness, my stomachs. Great. So, llamas, I guess they spit at wolves, which is funny, and they'll spit at you. I mean, so that's comic relief, right? Other than that, you put a lead on one, and a whole bunch of them will follow that one, so it's like mobile storage. And other than those two things, I have no idea. I don't know what good llamas... Do I even have a bow on me? Am I prepared at all? I have my bow. That'll make things way too easy. Where'd it come from? Probably won't use the bow. That'll make it way too easy. The one time I wanted to just hit skeletons and get some arrows. Not that I have a shortage of arrows. Okay, I think I have everything this time. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, between that and the fact that they spit at you, which is, you know, really funny, I don't know what they do. Really don't. Wasn't it over here? Was it over the hill? This is the tower. There it is. Oh, I also made a new witch hut that I like better than the regular witch hut, which has a very low chance to spawn in swamps. I haven't actually seen one in this world yet. I did run around. I mean, the number of times I loaded up a world and just... This isn't even one of the fun towers. Lame. I think I've already, yeah, I think I've already been in here. This is a random dungeon tower. Yeah. It would normally have two spawners in it. Oh, another, I don't know if pro tip's quite the right word, but secret? Sure, secret. Another secret that you guys get to learn over other people that don't know the mods or aren't watching. Sorry, I thought I heard an alligator. And I like despise those things. That is, I believe it's Terraqueous. There it is. Out of here. I believe it's Terraqueous. I think it's has a pickaxe. It's either that or unique crops. I can't remember. One of them, they both have tools that you can make, but one of them has a tool that you can make, and then you can upgrade it. There's only chances to upgrade it, and it takes quite a bit to upgrade it. But after you upgrade it, you can actually use that pick to pick up spawners with. So there is a way to pick up spawners and make your own spawning chambers and stuff like that in your bases. It's just, it's a lot more work than it is with Ender.io or something like that. So you still have a lot of those options, but like make you work for it. I wanted to find one of those towers. What is that? Why is there cobblestone? If it was mossy, I would think that was a dungeon. Also not big enough to be a dungeon, but I'm still intrigued. I have a shovel. Where's my axe? Out of here. Yay, sleeping bags. I originally didn't have iron backpacks in the pack either, because there is backpacks that you can get with okay, so it's just random cobblestone. Yeah, I mean, with Ancient Warfare, you know, if you just get right into Ancient Warfare, anything in this pack isn't going to be much of a grind at all. But you have ore excavation, so I haven't done Ancient Warfare yet because it's a lot of work, and I don't think I need to try really hard to make this pack last. I think it's going to last on its own, especially with all the things you can do. Like, I can't wait to make... That's awesome. I can't wait to make a tavern in my castle, and then actually make a little... Well, I'll probably make the tavern right outside of the castle. And make a little area over by the one village where the tavern is, and then make... And complete a thought. Like a brewery. You can make wine and beer and mead and stuff like that with rustic, which I thought was awesome. Lots of building opportunities. I think that's the right word. Where is the entrance for your thing? I will make my entrance. I already have an enchanting table. I don't really need to go in here. Whatever. Really nice looking cathedral. Oh, I might be able to get jungle wood, dark oak stuff. I don't need any of that. Don't need any more sticks, that's for sure. Now I don't need the spruce, but I'll take it because it's spruce. Like I don't think I've grown a tree yet. Just getting to where well, picking a castle in an area that I liked. Just getting there, I stopped at like every village that I found, and ooh, diamonds. Video. Need either one of those, but I'm gonna take those too. Yeah, I just stopped at every village and raided these little wood shop things. Crockhide's cool. Croc meat, cooked and or raw, is awesome. That. Dirt, dude. Sweet. Yeah, so I just collected wood from all these places, and I think that's where I got most of the wood. Of course, building a castle I don't have use of that much. So, apple tree. Ah, I love this. I love the villages. I love the way the villages spawn most of the time. The way the villages spawn in this pack. I mean, it's over a little knoll. There's even a path that goes around here. You got that over there. You got the church. That stupid little hut there. These huts that are halfway. Well, they're not in. They're on the side of a mountain. And then you got these little houses over here. You got that if you need weapons and stuff like that. You can make a farm. That's why I added this. Like, I made a farm one time, and it was alright with wheat, but it's not the same. But man, having this simple corn, to have that with shaders on it moves. Have a whole field of corn sitting up there when your actual farm, and totemic. Hi. Don't need any of your stuff, but I'm compelled to want to take it all. Don't need any of that either. Need to find a place. You know what would be nice, actually, is if there was a... That's something. What is this? Pear tree? Nice. That's something that we should do. Because I can't complete that quest. Can't finish a thought either. We should make a boat, because I can't complete that quest. Get hat stands to make a hat room. Without finding a pirate ship and getting a pirate hat. More exploration. Must find pirate ship. That was supposed to... The little raft that I made, I like, but it was supposed to have loot in it. But for some reason, that loot table wouldn't work. And after I got the other one to work a little bit, I just was like, well, it's got a cactus in it. That's enough. Making loot tables was tough. Oh. Getting the loot tables to work was tough. Making them wasn't that tough. Like the coral. Coral looks awesome with the shader pack on it too. That sucks. Do I have Optifine? I do. I really want the shaders to work because the pack looks amazing. Like the coral looks fantastic with the shaders on. You trying to find a pirate ship. Oh, there's a number of things that I'm trying to find, but pirate ship would be nice. did put respiration on my helmet. So if we see there's domes under the ocean. If we see one of those, we could go down there. Because there should be a rune in there. And I would like to start collecting those runes. Love the way these coral reefs look. Especially that one. That one looks awesome. That's not ocean. Not gonna find a ship there. Yeah, that was done this way. Not very coral reefs are cool. I had to turn that down a little. Well, I tried to turn it down a little, but you know, in some spots it still didn't. I'm wondering that about the update aquatic thing, because they're doing all the kelp and stuff, which looks awesome. And I mean, obviously, I added fish and coral reefs into this pack because well, it's something that I've wanted for a long time. And so the fact that they're making it into the actual game is awesome. But I do wonder. I don't know what you guys think, but you think that terrain generation that they're adding in is going to cause lag with all the grass moving and the sea kelp moving and everything else? I don't know. Like I guess that's the only worry I have, that it would cause lag. Why is that there? See, that's weird. That's this village and village setup and generation for these is from Ancient Warfare, and why that one is stuck or has that part there, I don't know. Thank you. Nothing bad will happen, right? Escape the wrath of chance cubes for now? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Most cool things do cause lag. There we go, pirate ship. What? Okay. I thought it was only half of a pirate ship. Hello, pirates. Man, when I was testing worlds over and over again, this one world I tested. See, these things are supposed to be really rare, and yet sometimes, because it's all based on percentages, sometimes they spawn right next to each other. I cut you down, I think I'm going to be able to sleep, but that's fine. You know what? Ready to get your faces wrecked. Haha, you shot the ceiling. You suck. What? Where? What? Oh, get out of here. Go. No. Yeah. No. Stop it. Ouch. Give me your hat. Watch me wreck this entire pirate ship and not get a hat. Is that a hat? No hat. Yes, there's a hat. Dingling. Yes? No? Maybe? Give me my thing. There we go. Yay! 64 hat sands, a diamond, and do we want a witch hat or thatch? Probably make that. I'll take the witch hat. Yay! Hat stands. Holy goodness. I will take all the TNT and gold, because then I don't have to make it. Because I'm busy. I will take these fire charges, and we are going to do amusing things. See, now Kabowski, if you were raiding this with me, we wouldn't even go upstairs yet. Well, we'd raid all these things here, and then we'd play a game. We'd take all the stuff, we'd put it in one chest, and then the game will be who gets to keep it all. And I can't remember who I did this with either. It was a while back on when I had my server. Hey, stop it, you big meanie. I think it was when Hermit Pack first came out. I had a server for quite a while. Arrows. No, what you do is stop it. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Stop it. Bob and weave. Oh. Haha. Ah! Cut it out. Get wrecked. Stupid pirate. What the heck? That guy got a parrot? Oh my god, that's awesome. Look, he's got a parrot. Can I get the parrot this way? Oh, this is so cool. I didn't know. I'm gonna look for more. Hey. Quit hurting the... Aw. You suck. And you got a lame diamond sword. Dang it. That's very disappointing. What? Where? Why'd I get hurt? Sorry, I got distracted with the parrot. Alright, nope. What you do is you take a button and you take a dispenser, and we're going to steal all the fire charges out of all these dispensers. So you go through this boat. Fun thing to do if you have other people playing with you. You get all the loots from everywhere in the boat, and I mean, put it into... You can put it in one of the chests if you want, or whatever. Somebody can hold it in their inventory. It doesn't matter. But after you get done taking all the fire charges, take all the dispensers, and what you do after you take all the dispensers, because nobody's going to need all these dispensers. But, well, I mean, you know, you could. I don't know. Where are they? There. Do I have redstone in my bag? That would be awesome. I have iron ore for some reason. Okay. Doesn't matter. You're going to take these and just set them down. We'll set them... this far apart. And you play a game of who can stay on the ship the longest. Whoever stays on the ship the longest gets everything. Take a button. That, a rock. And another button. Just going to put buttons down here. And we're going to put fire charges in each one of these. And you would have 2 people, or however many people you could put, you know, a dispenser for every person that comes with you. And you basically just say, alright, this is all the stuff that we got from the ship. And the last person to not die gets to keep it all. You do this. And everybody stays on the ship. Like, you can't get off the ship, so you have to stay on the ship and try and wait it out while it's burning down around you. Well, we could. Like, yeah, you take all your armor off. Ah! Set myself on fire. I am in a boat on the ocean. Can we stop being on fire now? Thanks. But, you know, I always light the ships on fire, especially if I'm on a server, because then you don't come on the ship and waste your time looking for stuff. Sometimes I just light the ship on fire when I'm going through, because there isn't anything but gold nuggets. I like how the stuff drifts to the side, though, with the wind. Something else that I found that was pretty cool is if you find a fir forest, there's stuff that falls off the fir trees. It almost looks serene. Get on this raft. Ah, that was... Okay, sleep on that. There is 2 room for sleeping bags. Is there room enough for a sleeping bag now? Thank you. Apparently too many rafts for this to be random anymore. I thought it was cool how the rafts turned out. I think that's the only thing that, even though the chances are supposed to be low that it spawns in the ocean, I think that's probably the one thing of all the things that I made that I think almost looks spot on, really. Let's see if we can find one of those domes. Hey, there's another pirate ship. Ooh, is that a bigger pirate ship? I wonder if I can shoot the guy with a bow and then the parrot won't die. Because I want the parrot. Got a parrot? Does. I want the parrot. Interesting. Hey, Kabowski, did you find a pirate ship? Oh, goodness. This one has clearly been raided. Hi. But the people on deck taken care of. Get wrecked, fool. I do have an OP bow. Bam! Ah, what'd you dodge? Stop it. Alright. See if we can kill this guy and get this bird. Want the... Uh-oh. He doesn't die with one shot. He did. Bird? Oh, what the heck? That's not fair. I don't need that many arrows. No one needs that many arrows. Dang it all. I know there's parrots in the pack because it's 1.12, but doesn't mean that I've actually found them. Let's have some more fun. Do 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 do. Ah. Ha! You didn't catch everything, bud. I don't need a... Thanks for leaving me something. Do. All right, let's see. Right there. Okay. Yeah, hopefully. See if we can make it out of here before it starts blowing up. Yeah, I tried to find him when I was checking to make sure that my jungle spawn or jungle building spawned properly. I was trying to find parrots and I couldn't find one. I don't think I saw one at all. But yeah, with the dynamic surroundings, you're right, it'd be tough. There should be more than that. More fun booms. Wow, that one's doing a good job of burning down too. I don't think it's going to get all the stuff all the way up there, including that dude. I'll save you, guy. Did I hit him? Let's say, was that a pro shot? Oh no, there's a fence in the way. Trying to save you from burning to death. Can't shoot the squid? Alright. Oh, you can shoot squid with a bow, and then you aren't close enough to get inked. So that's cool. I guess back to looking for domes and a jungle. Just stuff in general. Runes there is probably a spawner in it. Nice open plain. Run on the plain. Even though I think it'd be quicker to let me out of the boat. I think it'd be quicker to stay on the water, but... Doo-doo-doo. There's a swamp. Maybe my little hut that I made will be in that. Ooh, nature core. No crocodiles. Oh, there's a hole. All right, cool. I made it over the hole. Lucky. You're right. Yeah. There's a dungeon. All right, come on, lag. Thank you. Magic beans. That's interesting. Ooh, there's a tower. So this dungeon is the same style of dungeon that went and fought in Sinking the Madness. That we did. We had our pro skills on point. I think I died more often than Cat did. Now these towers, I thought they were just like, alright, it's another ancient warfare thing. It's like the big castle. And I didn't know this until just the other day, actually. Hold on one second, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nightmares, right? Oh, no. I will shoot you in the face. Stop it! Oh my god. We get beat up by alligators. This may have been poor planning. Where? Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay. We're temporarily safe. So I thought this tower was just tiny and it wouldn't really have all that much. I think it's this tower. There's two different types of towers. No, it is this one. Actually, I wish Winry were still here. Because she missed out on a ton of loot. I'll have to send her a message on Discord. What? Shoot! Okay. There we go. I think this was... Oh, this wasn't the right tower. I do too, because that it was pretty funny. Alright, so she found the bigger tower. So this tower, I didn't think was going to have much, right? Because it just had like a... It's got a medic in it, though. That's another cool thing about Ancient Warfare. What is that? Just a regular book? But, yeah, right in here is chests. Lots of chests with a ridiculous amount of lag and loot. I can get rid of none of this stuff. Especially because I have the backpack. I should be putting this... What the heck is a cohosh? Okay. Put stuff in our backpack. But let's not be completely noobish, and let's not put our arrows in the backpack. Alright, so tons of stuff. Food, 4 days, name tags, gold, regen potion. Just ridiculous amounts of things. Feather falling too, I'll take that. Don't really need any of this stuff, but I will take it. Yeah, luck of the C3, sure. Do have an AFK fishing thing set up. I have used it. This giant storage of golden apples going on. You can have the bread. I don't full either, but I'm gonna take it. Health, fire resistance. What? Oh, I opened my backpack. All this stuff. I didn't forget anything, right? No. Cool. So I thought when I first went to this tower that would be it, right? Yep. Well, you'll see. There's more. Alright, so you can go upstairs. I like this tower a lot, actually. We're going to go up here and wreck these dudes' faces, and then we'll go on with the rest of the tower. Ah, what? Where? Ouch. I do have way enchanted armor, which is awesome. Stop it! But, I mean, I've still died with this armor on. So it's not like it's ridiculously OP. I mean, it might as well just be full protection diamond armor. Actually, it is full protection diamond armor. There's carbonadium, or carbonado armor also, but there's room under the stairs. Stop it, Viking archer. Get wrecked. Ooh. All of the wreck. Okay. Now that it won't be rudely interrupted anymore. There's this. There was a medic too. That's where I got a book. Clock and a compass. Something just died. It was probably feathers and cold. Probably one of the spirits. Okay, so this should have the same thing in it. More arrows. Don't need arrows. Those don't need arrows. Not going to turn away. Potion of invisibility. That would have been nice to get at a lower stage in the tower. But back down to the bottom of the tower. Oh, there's a guy outside. Well, I mean, I don't want him to be lonely now that all his friends are dispatched of. Stop it. No, no ghosts. I don't, you trying to give me flashbacks? Fighting ghosts. They're little spirits. They're not ghosts. I don't want to think about ghosts. Give me nightmares. So through this door in the back is awesome because the structure underneath this tower is more structure than it was above. Like a little bar down here. Thought this was awesome with a ton of potions. Redstone lamps if you want. There's probably redstone torches behind them too. But there's like a whole like place down here for like a battalion of people, which is what there would be a battalion of, as opposed to battalion of Chocobo or something. Yeah. There's just tons of loot down here, as if you could ever need more cat records. I swear to goodness, I know there's more records than just cat in 13, but I don't think I have ever found anything other than cat and 13. About any of that. I think I've got like 40 golden... Look, there's 13. Like 40 golden apples. Yeah, it's like a little kitchen. Quartz slabs and nothing. And go down here. And there's this. Now this is where I thought it got interesting. Oh, what's that noise? I know this works. Somehow. And the noises broken. What is going on with the... It didn't... Okay. I mean, that would definitely make it work less optimal if the world generated without sticky piston heads. It did not happen the last time I did that. Is interesting. And they're regular sticky pistons when I pick them up. So that is interesting as well. I'm going to fix this just for the heck of it. Oh, lighting glitches too. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, get think. And there. Where were the blocks? I have one block. Thank goodness I came with my own. Yeah. So, trying this again. Should work. Yep. There you go. Don't stand down there when you do this, because that happens. Because I was like, alright, more of them, huh? So I came down and I was like, cool. I hit the button, I was like, awesome, what's this one do? And then I hit that and it dropped me into lava. And luckily I had a pick on me. I dug those two out and saved myself briefly, but I thought it was funny that it was trapped. But yeah, look at, there's so many finds, so many chests. There's so much stuff down here. It is crazy. Don't need any of it. I wonder if these runes are rune. I'm just going to take the runes anyhow, just in case. Other than using quark blocks, I've ever actually got into quark. I don't know how to use the books. I don't know how to use the runes or any of the stuff, really. I think some of it's pretty self-explanatory. The biome finder, I used that once. Ooh, neat. But that was a long time ago. Thorns 3, sweet. White rune. What else we got? Respiration 3. Need knockback, we'll leave that there. I mean, how many golden apples do you need to get in a place? Crazy. Checked out. Got more name tags than I'm ever gonna need. Got 8 golden apples from that place. Like the loot that comes through in these enchantment glow colors. Oh. The loot that they put inside these ancient warfare buildings is crazy. Yeah, there's like a little dungeon with little food bowls in there. And it says, I love this, cave rations. 1 bowl of fish per day. Anyone caught giving captives more food will join them in their cages. With love, the boss. There's no way to open it. I wonder if, actually, a button. Button. Oh, not that. Okay. Will that open those? Sweet, and they open to the side. I didn't know that. A torch. The little things you find. Is there anything in this? There is not. I didn't mess with Ancient Warfare's loot tables at all. They're crazy. Get that. Eventually, I want to make mead. All of the honey. I wonder if my little shack is in. I'd like to see it in the wild. Haven't seen it since I was game testing. Doesn't look like it. Was that one of my? It was not. Ah, it's a hole. Hello, sheep. Universe pumpkin. I did catch that when I was learning about the thing. It's actually in the quest line. Look. Northern Lights. That look absolutely amazing. The shaders on. Look, there's deer. Hi. We found Bambi. There's bucks. And in the quest line you can get a fox spawn egg, but there's foxes in the wild too. Still. That is awesome. Oh, the deer will give you leather, also. Think. Leather. Hi. Oh no, they don't. They give you fur. What is that? Raw mutton. Why am I getting from deer. Whatever. It's fine. Where are the rest of the deer? I think they give you fur. I'm pretty sure it's fur. Hi. That one just gave me leather. Alright. I swore it was fur. Oh well, back to exploring the swamp. I like the frog noises. Too bad there's actual frogs. That would be pretty cool. The big one. Stop it. You know, usually when this happens, it's floating in the air above it, but oh, that's random. Yeah, I like that the terrain generation pack. Like that, that's awesome. It's like all fogged out. The terrain generation mod that I used, it doesn't have as many. I do like that. That's really cool. Terrains as biomes aplenty, but I like the way that like the swamps are a little bit bigger. There's a couple of different swamps in it as well. That hut I made was here. I'd find one because well, oh, there's another nature core. Well, if you do find one, that's what I think witch huts should look like. It's just a little bit cooler. Oh, there's a dungeon here too. Silly crocodile. Oh, that's pretty neat. Cave generation. I love the realistic terrain. Makes a lot of things. Not like that one, the brain mod, which I think causes too much lag. The realistic terrain from Quark works pretty good. Hi. I've got a ton of them. I think I've got like 30 or so berry bushes back at the base. Also, somebody tell Winry that you can sleep in the teepees. I'll forget. I know there's something else I was going to tell her too, but I can't remember what that was either. Oh, this is a big one. Got all sorts of stuff. What do you call it? Mad Murd Mesa. Huh? Yeah, I wanted to make, well, you know, with getting all the trees, all the different types of trees and everything else, I wanted to, you know, I'm going to have a vineyard that I think will look awesome. I want to have an orchard, so have all the trees, all different types of fruit trees and everything else. And I wanted to have, is that another one? See, that's what, I love the terrain, the village generation. There's a whole village right there in the swamp. Right next to this village. They might as well just be almost a continuation of a giant town. I thought that was cool, because that's... I mean, towns in real life aren't always as tiny as and as sparse as the Minecraft villages are. Well, that's how I wanted to make it in the pack. Yeah, I wanted to make use the berry bushes to make like a hedge maze or something along those lines. I have a bunch of pages written down in a notebook of ideas of things that I could do and places to build, and is that one of my is that my house? It is. That's one of the other houses I made. Not the tower. The tower's from the current complex. And sometimes it spawns like this, or next to a village, and then other times there'll be 3 of them, like right next to each other. The whole percentage thing is ridiculous. Nice though, there isn't another one around here, so that's pretty cool. Another magic thing there. Oh, will they? Might as well take the food. Oh! Somebody else must have found this because there's no food. Still coal in there. Maybe it didn't spawn with food? Oh, the door's open. Somebody had to find this. Interesting. Where was the thing? There it is. So, obviously you have played with Rustic quite a bit then, huh? I knew of it, but I didn't know the... more interesting. Oh! Hi. Yay. Magic beans are awesome. Magic beans were my savior in the first Forever Stranded. What the heck? More golden apples. Respiration. More name tags than I might ever use, but we are on a server, so name tags would be good to making sure mob cap stays down. Affinity. Fantastic. Well, maybe this pack will inspire you to do such a thing. Another castle. That's the medium castle. A market, and see, this is what I'm talking about. This is awesome. I need to mark this place on the map. Kabowski, this is where we're gonna have our battle. Yeah, this is where we're gonna have our battle. I'll even take the small castle. I'll give you the big one. Or this would be a great place to build because you got a market, a giant castle, a small castle, and a house. So you have the beginnings of like an entire medieval settlement here. I mean, you could bring a wall around from the big castle, incorporate the market into your build, and then you could have the other castle over there be like a different side of the overall overall castle structure. Yeah, you could have the 2 castles be keeps, the market be in there, and you could have the house and everything else, which is not poorly placed either. It could just be the start of a whole build right here. Barely too much grass, but Pickle will take care of that. These sheep are doing well, they're doing a poor job. We'll just do that. We don't need to use... What are these, iron trees? They are. Awesome. Man. Had I found this area before I started building where I was, it would have been an entirely different game. I mean, the two castles with the house and the market next to each other? Yeah. And there's another house over there. Is that a village? I'll be back for you in a minute, Chance Cube. It is. And then you can make a path that goes to the village over there? What is that? I swear to goodness, spent so much time. I love the mist in the morning. It's so cool. Like, I realize I made the pack. I realize I put the stuff in the pack, and I mostly know it's there. But I still find myself going through the world and just being like, well, I want to do this. Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? I love the streams mod. I think it is awesome. Get actual flowing rivers and stuff like that. That little hole is interesting. You get this. You get rivers that go through cave systems and stuff. I think it is awesome. The way things should work. Hi. Go over into the water. See you later. Get over there. Look, the fish. It's trying to swim upriver. Look, they are swimming upriver. The fish are swimming. Get out of here. Get. Okay, fine. No. Dang it, I threw my sleeping bag at him. Get away from me. Hey, where's my sleeping bag? There it is. Totally derp up and just throw my sleeping bag at a zombie. I thought that was a skeleton for a minute. What is that, a Game Boy hat? Look, they're just shooting each other as they go down the stream. Ah, ridiculous. You're lucky, sir. Back to the castles. Need to save the... Oh, there's a waypoint. Waystone. Birds. No, fight up the stream, thank you. What are you called? You're called Lag Makes Me Go Back. Mad Brow Plains. Okay, sure. That didn't work right. It's a magic teepee, guys. It's not a teepee at all. It's a fish farm. And it's using totemic magic to keep the water at bay. Alright, whatever. Kabowski, I found our area for siege warfare when we get to it. I like that too. I like how the water goes halfway up the blocks. Definitely saving this in journey map, because this is awesome. A ravine too? My goodness, this place has... The ravine goes underneath the castle. This area is awesome. Uh-huh. What are you gonna do? All getting wrecked. What you get for jumping out of a castle and half killing yourself. Ah, what? Where? Okay. Holy goodness gracious. No, no, and all of the nope. Oh no! Yes! Saved by a pool of water. Oh, that's awesome. Where did you live? Get out of here. Die. I hit his arrow? Oh, that was amazing. How am I going to get out? Gravel, sweet. That's what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want him to knock me into the ravine, and then I fell into the ravine. And I thought I was a goner. That's great. Saved by slight water thing. I'm gonna get now watch, as soon as I get to the top, if I have enough gravel to get to the top, I'll get shot. Fall off of this pillar. Bam! Get shot in the face. Aw. You still die. It's fine. Okay. New castle. Anybody else? Awesome. Really? Alright. That was all of them. I'm going to leave this loot here. It's amazing how much less loot there is in this castle, though, than the big one. Do you know about the tricks with the castles, with the big castle? If you do not, we're going to hit this chance cube that just happened to spawn in a tree. Well, that's just bad. Stop it, stop, stop it, stop it, stop, stop it. Oh goodness. Run. Yeah. Stupid endermites and silverfish. Dang chance cubes. Get out of my face. Anybody else? How many more? Oh my goodness, there's still 2 pillars of them. Stop having such erratic stuff. Ah, dang chance cubes. To be fair, that's better than the magma cubes on bats. That one's just hard to get rid of. Oh, Amos did. Yeah, I showed it in my one of my videos, first or second video. Stop it! Ah, cut it out! Dang it! Stupid things. Dang chance cube. Yeah. Go right here. Hi. Nothing to see here. Oh. Dang it. Get out of here. I was on the wrong side. There. Lava, too. So, this one here, and we go. There. Okay. Easy access. Let's see what they got. I am going to only take the apples. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that one does. Nope. Curse of Binding, huh? Almost like the Curse of Binding, but... Oops, the book. Furnace 1. That's fine. I don't need any of this stuff. But yeah, I wonder what that does. Does that make it so that this doesn't turn? Yeah, that's what that does. Lock it open. Interesting. Okay. There. Don't need any of this. You guys can keep the rest of your stuff. It'd be really cool if there's something over here too. Oh, there's a chance cube. Nothing bad happens with chance cubes. Selecting random potion effect to apply. -1 for 5 seconds. Alright. Well, that was relatively... non-scary. It was relatively not scary. See you. Go away, Cloud. Don't feel like dealing with a storm at the moment. All this junk. Belt. Alright, let's save this to our map. Sheep. Expect you to get your butt in gear and get rid of this grass. At least nobody's been in here. Oh, because there's cooked turtle meat and cooked rabbit and steak. Where that chicken came from. No sneeze. Oh. Sorry about that. I thought I hit the mute button. But I did not. I meant to. It didn't blink. Sorry about your ears. Yeah, saving this here. New, let's see, this will be Siege Warfare Spot. In all capital letters, because I accidentally hit caps lock. So, still haven't found a jungle. You got a tower there. We did find some stuff, though. Pretty cool. Look at the village next to the other village. A lot of stuff to see. Castle in the desert, which is over by, there's this pyramid. They still haven't found a jungle. Been a long way. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's what my place looks like so far. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, and then I'm going to have a road that comes out here and goes to that, and then go to the market, and then I'll make a path that comes out here and goes to the market. There's another castle over there we can take out. I think that's a tower. Oh, that is that one tower, that's right. Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah. Went all over that whole area. So you went, well, this is where your place is, right here. And there's a couple castles there. Well, near your place or whatever. I got it saved on the map, but I don't know why that's all red. Sheep show up as red. But yeah. Now that you're back, Kabowski, I found 2 castles that are within viewing distance of each other. You can have the big one and I'll take the small one, and we'll set up siege stuff and try and catapult each other. It'll be awesome. And thank you. I like the shape of it. I think it's looking pretty good myself. There's another house now. Well, this doesn't spawn another one right near it. Fine. Another castle. Or tower. Look, chocobo! It looked forever to find those chocobo that I have. Oh, they're both males, too. You don't have to go too far to find, Ah! What the... Ah, God! No! Stupid trolley chance cube! That's just mean. What kind of crap is that? Stupid chance cube. I hadn't seen that one. That's entertaining. Dude. Ah. Rubber band. That's pretty cool. Cake. I don't know if it's a lie. It's gonna stay there floating in the air, though. That's what it's gonna do. I had, at the castle where I'm at, okay. A Dalek hat, huh? Neat. At the castle where I'm at, there was a chocobo. I had it, what? Heard you like chance cubes, so I put some chance cubes in your chance cubes. Cool. Save that for later. Stop with the rubber banding. What on earth? Oh. Yeah, there was one chocobo, and I got him, but then he died with something. Got swarmed by some stuff. And he got wrecked. I got wrecked. We both got wrecked. Good lizards. Big meanies. Hi. Okay. Really lag. One of these days I'm actually going to look up how many hats there are. And now that I have hat stands, I found a pirate ship. I can... Look, there's another one on the edge of a market. In a savannah. Cool. House on a hill, but see, now a second one spawning too. That just looks nice. Facing us. Why? Moon's there. See, the number of times that stuff world gets generated horribly, you get stuff like that, where the world just generates just right. That's, I don't know, it looks nice and seems inspiring. But I goofed around with this pack for so long to try and do. It's these stupid extreme hills. I hate these things. Get out of my face. Stop it. Dynamic surroundings had me so excited to try and find elephants too, but so many chocobo. If I had a saddle, I would ride one of you back. Only, yeah, it would still be fast. Yeah, I like it when it does that. It's because, wow, there's lots of chocobo. Gotta go to a savannah. It's cool when it takes the little, like, ice cream scoops of the world out and puts them up in the air. It's pretty neat. But I like when it does it and it actually has something on it, like trees. Oh, goodness. Scared the crud out of me. Get out of my face. Stop it. These runes sometimes have just lag. Rubber band back there. Nope. Okay. Take that. You know what? I'll take the paper too. Had to make paper yet. Open field skeleton spawner. Sweeping edge 3. Don't need to. I could put more skeleton spawners in my skeleton, my room. There's so many chocobo here. I looked forever. I just went the entire wrong way to find chocobo, apparently. Other way, fish. Swimming. And sheep. Really look for sheep. Very much, because I wanted wool, and I just used string I had to make wool, because I couldn't find a sheep. And I guess I just went the wrong direction, because here's 9 gazillion chocobo and sheep. And is that a cool looking town? It is. Little village in the side and on the side of a hill. I made this little house too. I thought it looked nice. Alright. I'm going back to the... Yeah, I think it does. What, in the house? No, it's the one in the center. Oh, walking chest. I didn't even see that guy. That's fine. At this point in time, with all the mining that I've done, I don't even need it. Like, this stuff is all from mining. I mean... Let's see. I wonder... Does it show me? Does not. Well... Yeah, I think it's about time to go get some lunch and take a break. Oh, I wonder if my golem guy's still out there. Yes, he is. Let's go to sleep and then check the slime farm. Alright. Wonder what... Stop it. Stop moving out of the way. Thank you. Drop some pearls. Free. I'll take it. You can get trekked. And the amount of time it took me to get rid of these stupid flowers. My gird. Oh no, I don't have any arrows left. Lag. No. Okay. Thank God that doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, there we go. Overworld slime farm for the win. Hey Kabowski, if you need any slime. I got you covered. Is that gonna... What? Are you Bane? Stop it. Apparently he was Bane. Anyhow. Or if you find one of these little slime cube things. My last video I said what they did. But yeah, they work pretty good. I mean, I just made a golem up there. Made a regular vanilla farm, but you can put it wherever you need. Can picture the Bane skeletons doing that whole speech about nighttime. Because skeletons spawn in the dark. Might have been lame. Whatever. It's fine. I am going to go and eat some lunch. But thanks a lot for joining me, guys. Thanks for stopping by and comments and chatting with me and everything else. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And I might stream tomorrow for a little while. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much. You guys take care.